How's it going, guys? Today I got something a little different on the mat. I've had this around for a while. It was bought with a few other ones that were faulty, these old Tiger LCD handhelds. I've got a few of them behind me. I've repaired in the past, but this one kind of caught my attention because it's Megaman. Uh, all these games were pretty awful, but what I want to do is get it tested out, see what's going on with it, see if we can get it repaired so I can add it to the collection. So let's pop some batteries in it, see what's going on with it, and see if we can get it fixed. Okay, and let's see if we can do the sticks fix. Oh, not so much. Let's try it again. Nice. Right, and no power. Nothing. Okay, no problem. I think this is just 4 screws. Okay, how does this thing open up? There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Got some serious corrosion going on. That could definitely cause it not to work. Let's do this. Let me zoom out. And this will be 3 volts. Let's, oh, that broke off. Let's see if we can apply 3 volts with the bench power supply and see if this guy comes on. Because it might be just getting these battery terminals cleaned up. Let's set our voltage to 3. Hopefully that will conduct. And let's apply 3 volts. Oh, there we go. So yeah, kind of working. A little bit. Doesn't look like it's doing much. Let's turn the bench power off. Okay, so it does something. Not much, but it does something. Let's see if we can get this out. Yeah, it's in rough shape. Okay. Let's drop this in here and let's put some white vinegar on it. We'll kind of set this all to the side for now. Let's take a look at the rest of this. Let's break this thing down a little further here. Let's take a look at this board. Not the best looking. It's got quite a bit of grime on it. Let's see. Some old flux. Looks like where our wires power comes in. Definitely got a little bit of a liquid corrosion maybe going on there. Not sure what this is. That's the little voltage regulator. Definitely see where there's been some liquid damage on the conformal coating. Okay, on the back we've got a little bit of hot glue, capacitor. What is that? A 100 UF, a inductor. I'm assuming that's a kind of like a primitive amplifier for the piezo buzzer. I got a little jumper wire. Got our resistor here. Ribbon cable for the screen. That's about it on this board. And we've got a little blob chip here. Those solder joints look okay. Let's get in a little closer. Yeah, they look to be holding. What about over here? These are the legs of that little voltage regulator. Definitely got some crustiness and corrosion going on right here. Okay, see if we can freshen those pads up a bit. Yeah, it should be okay. Let's see, where does that go? Goes over here. Okay, let's test this capacitor. All right, so this is negative, this is positive. So when we remove it or replace it, we need to make sure that we put the negative leg back on this side. See if we can get this guy in the component tester. What was it, 100 microfarad? Let's see what it says. 126. ESR 0.67. Not too bad. Voltage loss 3%. Let's put a new one in, just to say we did. Have some 120600 microfarad little ceramic caps. We'll replace it with that. That way we don't need to worry about orientation either. Next thing I want to do is I want to clean these pins on this or these pads right here for the screen. Yeah, it's a little on the dirty side. And I want to do the same thing here to the zebra connector. Pop a couple of screws into the screen to hold it down. Let's try applying a little bit of voltage to it again, see what it does, see if it does anything different. I'd like to see a little bit more on screen. Okay, 3 volts. Oh, that looks a lot better. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn that off. See if I can get the button pads back in real quick. See if I can press start. Okay, applying voltage now. Well, it looked better there for a second. Let's see. Okay, we have a little something on the screen here, but it's not really doing anything. A minute ago, I had seen it on this side. Now it looks like the image is fading. All right. It's definitely very iffy here. It's coming in and out. And you get this click when it comes on. Not sure what that's about either. Let's check resistance on this resistor here. Sorry, here. 27 ohms. Okay. Let me pull up my resistor chart. All right, according to my chart, we have brown, red, and black. And then that's our little percentage here. So this should be around 12. But we're not seeing 12. We are seeing, see 64 there, 64 here. Definitely kind of high, isn't it? Now it's mega ohms. Yeah, I think maybe we have an issue going on here. As you can see, it should be 12 ohms. I think what I would also like to do, I just change this resistor, but I think we need to maybe replace those wires too, because that black wire, our 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 neutral wire here, has definitely seen better days. So let's try that. Let me see if I can find a 12 ohm resistor. Pretty sure I have one. Okay, I don't have 12, but I have a 15, and I have, let's see, 15, I've got 15 and 10. Let's try the 10. And let's see if we can, let's replace that wire as well while we're here. All right. Now let's try directly injecting voltage on our new wires. But first, we need to be able to see the screen. Still not really doing a whole lot. So it is now the next day. I've done a little bit of poking around, and honestly, I can't really find anything on this board that would say to me that it's directly faulty. So what I've done is I have pulled I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've pulled out this little crystal from a known working Tiger handheld. And what I want to do is I'm going to replace this little guy here. And I'm wondering if it's an issue with the crystal. So let's get into it here. Let me zoom in. And let's remove this little guy here, because he is a little bit rusted up. I don't know if it's bad or not, but I want to give it another shot. It's got some type of epoxy on it. So let's pull this one out, and let's try installing a new one. Fingers crossed. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Oh man, we're working. Hey, so that's what it was. Let me get this thing put back together a little bit. So now, all of a sudden, it's doing the same thing again. Not sure why. Okay, let's follow some voltages. Try a ground point. Okay, 0.3, 0.2, 2. Hmm. Looks like from probing around on that crystal, it's changed. You can see the images on the screen.
2 hours later.
Let me bring you in. Let me show you what I done. So after changing the crystal here, it looked like it wanted to start working, but then it just kind of crapped out again. So what I done is replaced these capacitors here with one that I had out of a working board. And when I say working, it was out of a Jurassic Park um, Tiger handheld, which those are extremely cheap. This one is worth quite a bit more as far as like collecting goes. But now that I've got them changed out, let me kind of show you what it's doing now. So we have it hooked up to the bench power supply still, and I've got it set to 2.8 volts. And real quick, also, let me show you this little guy here. When I was removing him, it just kind of fell apart. So I believe that this was an issue, and I'll show you why. Let me zoom in. Okay, so let's apply some voltage. And there we have our sound. And if I put the button on, I really don't know if it's showing up very well on there, but yeah, it's really difficult to see on camera. But this thing seems to be working the way it should now. So what I'm going to do after I zoom out is get this thing cleaned up and try to get um, everything put together, and we'll give it a final test. But I'm pretty sure it's going to work now, and we'll try it on batteries as well. Okay, off works. And let me zoom in, and hopefully I can get a little bit of good footage of this awesome NES port of Mega Man 3. On, sound off. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, looks like a ladder. Wonder if you guys can see this. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? Okay. Oh, select. Oh, don't know what that did, but okay. All right, and off. I am very happy to be able to add this to the collection. For a little while there, I really didn't think I was going to be able to figure out what was going on with it. I haven't worked on very many of these, and the ones that I have worked on, it was more of a cleaning than it was a repair, but this one was actually a repair. But I'm glad we could figure it out and get this thing working. So that'll be it for today. It took me a little while off and on looking at this thing over the past day or so, but uh, I'm really happy to be able to add it to the collection. It's going to be going on the shelf behind me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And if you did, please think about leaving a like or a comment, sharing, all that stuff. It really helps the channel. And thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you guys again soon in my cave.